Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a hair tutorial on this hairstyle right here. I have received a ton of requests to do this hairstyle from when I uploaded my New Year's Get Ready With Me. If you have not seen that Get Ready With Me, I will link that down in the description box. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this hairstyle. I don't really know what to call it. I guess you could call it like space buns or like braided space buns. But yeah, I feel like it's a lot better to just look at it instead of trying to describe it. So yeah, with all that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So if you would like to see how to achieve this hairstyle, then just keep on watching. So the first thing that I do to achieve this hairstyle is I curl my hair. Now what I tend to do is I use a smaller curling wand. I don't remember the brand of it. It's kind of old. It's just a curling wand that I picked up off of Amazon. And I don't exactly remember the size of it. I think it might be like a 1/4 inch size, but it's very small. And what I usually do is I will curl my hair the night before. Just because of how small the curling wand is, it leaves very tight curls. So by curling it the night before and sleeping on it and just running my fingers through it and running a brush through it throughout the day, it leaves kind of like these looser but also tighter waves, if that makes any sense. So yes, that's how I achieve these curls, and I will just brush them out. And then some of the things that we will need is just a comb to kind of help part my hair, and then also a clip to hold some of the hair that I am not using back. So right here I am parting out the front part of my hair that is going to be braided and then made into the space buns. Now this is kind of optional. You don't have to part your hair exactly. If you want to just kind of throw them up into braids and then throw them up into the space buns, that's completely up to you. But I just prefer to part it out and make it even on both sides. I just think it looks better that way. And then all of the hair that I'm not going to be including in the front braids and space buns, I'm just going to clip back. And yeah, now I'm just going to start by French braiding one side. And a little fun fact about me is I actually taught myself how to French braid. So if my form or my French braids don't turn out the best, that's probably why. But yeah, I was just playing with my hair one day and also like my baby doll's hair one day, and I just taught myself how to French braid when I was probably like 8 years old. And yeah, here is the French braid, what we're kind of left with. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little elastic band and tie the braid into place, just so when we're in the process of making the space buns, the braid doesn't fully come out. So after I tie down the braid, and now I'm just going to tie down the braid and then also the excess hair that wasn't included in the braid, I'm just going to tie those together into one ponytail. And now I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Is what my hair looks like with both sides braided. Now that we have both sides in their little ponytails, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the first elastic bands that I used to tie down the braids, just because now that my hair is in like 2 separate ponytails, we don't really need that elastic band. And me personally, I just don't like the second elastic showing. If it doesn't bother you and if you can hide it within your space buns, that's completely up to you. But since I don't need them, I'm just gonna go ahead and take them out before we move on to making the space buns. So for me, this is kind of how I make my little space buns. I'm just kind of mapping it out right here. And basically what I do is I just flip those 2 ponytails forward, and then I'm going to take 2 other elastic bands and ponytail them into place. And from doing that, this is kind of the style that we are left with. Alright, and then this is kind of an optional step. If you just want to stop here, that's totally fine. But I am actually going to use some bobby pins to bobby pin my hair into place, just because my hair is on the thinner side and I don't have a lot of hair, and I just don't really like how wobbly and thin they look. So by using the bobby pins, I'm just going to bobby pin some of my hair into place just so it's more secure and I can kind of get the buns to look how I want them to look. And once I have the space buns how I want them to look, I'm just going to take the rest of my hair down from the clip, kind of fluff up my curls a little bit, and that's pretty much it for this hair tutorial. The last thing that I am going to do is, of course, hairspray. This is the hairspray that I'm going to be using today. This is definitely one of my favorite hairsprays ever. It provides such a great hold while also keeping your hair, you know, flexible and movable. It doesn't make your hair crunchy or anything like that. I absolutely love this hairspray. But yeah, once the hairspray is sprayed, then that is it for this hair tutorial. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And once again, if you have not seen my New Year's Get Ready With Me, that will be linked down in the description box, so please make sure to go ahead and check that out. And yeah, that's all that I have for you guys today. Again, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everyone.